Hey, hello! Today we're going to be doing some pet portrait painting because I was semi-recently gifted this thing. It's not really my style and it's kind of ugly, but I thought it would be kind of cute to put portraits of the household pets in there. But we have three little guys in the house. One of them is my adorable cat Gizmo, and the other two are the young fellers owned by my roommate, a pair of rats. Yeah, we'll get to it. First thing I had to do was take it apart so that I can use the shitty little footers they have in there as a reference for the size I want to draw them. We'll also get to that in another second. Realizing that I've accidentally lost my not terribly good tripod, so I'm going to have to awkwardly do things piece by piece. So things might be a bit clunky for this one. Sorry about that, guys. But I'll do what I can while holding the phone camera by hand. Some things I will definitely have to cut away for, which may include this. My apologies. Okay, now that stuff is traced, I should be able to hopefully sketch the pet portraits without too much of an issue. If I can't, then we will see me cut away. Or you won't actually even see this video, lol. So I'll start off with the rats first. As I said, there are two in this household. One is called Peach and the other boy is called Plum. Both are fairly cute little fellers. Personally, well, actually no, I like both of them for different reasons. Peach is sort of a funny little fuzzy fur textured little guy. Wisp is a lot shyer, but he's a little albino boy. Yeah. I occasionally look after them for my roommate when they are away for whatever reasons. Going to sort of try and layer them on top of each other. So that we can get both of them in the picture pretty well, hopefully. There we go, two rats roughly sketched out. Gotta do Gizmo now. Let me just quickly look for a reference picture of her. There we go. She used to have little teeny tiny tufts at the top of her ears. They look kind of like little baby little baby devil horns. It's really cute. My friend also once made a video about, not a video, a PowerPoint. We had a PowerPoint night. My friend made a PowerPoint about how she thought Gizmo was possessed by something. But yeah, it was kind of funny. I don't think Gizzy actually is, though she does have a lot of attitude issues. But that's probably honestly just a cat behavioral thing. She's very funny anytime I'm eating or cooking something, she'll come and schmooze up to me to try and get some for herself. These, oh, this is not a good sketch, but she'll be right. I'll maybe fix it with the actual painting. Again, I'm so sorry for the video quality. I quite simply do not have my tripod at the moment. We moved semi-recently and I've lost track of the majority of my stuff. But yeah, I'll be back in a minute when it's time to start painting. For a quick disclaimer, I am in fact not a painter and do barely have any idea of what I'm supposed to do. But recently, watching painting videos, I have noticed people putting down a bottom coat on things so that you have good contrast or something. And here, case in point, my lack of painting ability, not being able to get paint to spread well. Oh boy. But yeah, people I see usually put down a contrasting color of paint underneath their painting so that your other colors pop out better on it or something. But yeah, we'll see how that goes for me today. I did want to just try and do it a bit wide, but it is not spreading particularly well, just so I have like a bit of bleed or whatever, since this is going to get cut out at the end anyways. But yeah, oh, for God's sakes, are you kidding me? My brush just broke. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I ended up having to, well, I did the rat's red, Gizzy's is green. I'll start with painting her first, just because that's probably going to be what ends up being easier, considering that I'm right-handed and will otherwise be leaning all over my other paintings. I decided to use a sort of flat brush for that because it seems to make it easier to sort of get and keep shapes with that. And like, I am keeping a bit of a boundary there. Why do I sound so impressed with this, you ask? And it's because I am genuinely just not a good painter. Once again, painting is not and never has been something I've been good at. So we're learning today. You'll see this regardless of if it turns out good or not. So enjoy, I guess. For now, I'm also just using the base colors that my gouache comes in. I will possibly start mixing them in a bit, just not quite yet. I'm also trying to put down a dark-ish base because I think you're supposed to work from dark to light when you're doing traditional painting. I think, unless it's watercolor, which is the one I'm good at. Well, good at in brackets, air quotes, that's a word, because I haven't actually practiced it in quite some time. I've also, if you've noticed, taped down the sides of things just so that I will not have to hold stuff down while I'm painting. She looks so angry. Very on brand for her. I get the little angry arrow cat look so often, it's not even funny. I will probably also break in between each layer because I'm pretty sure for gouache I need to let it dry before I put down new paint, unless I'm trying to blend stuff. Well, she looks like a black cat. She's not. She's a tabby. I need to put down white there, which I definitely need this to be dry for. Let's go outside those borders a little bit. I think I perhaps had a bit too much water up top. And then I put her little tail up in the corner. Probably will not look much like a tail, but it is her tail, I promise. I put out black for myself as well, but I don't think I'm actually going to need it because I want to do colored lines. But yeah, there's a base down. I know exactly what I'm doing, definitely. Now time to start on the rats. I will start with Wisp because he's the one in the back, and also because he is the lighter color. He is a white boy. I have a feeling I'll have to put down a couple of layers for him. Just because white, or white paint more accurately, tends to be pretty not opaque, so yeah, can definitely say this, because it's a blunt brush, is a little bit easier for control stuff. Wow, this sure does look like something. Trust the process, they say. Probably when people actually know the process. Haha, ha. Goodness. Anyways, guess I'll randomly ask you, the audience, some questions to fill in some time while I'm painting and awkwardly rambling to myself. Do any of you have beloved pets, and have you tried drawing them before? Are you any good at drawing animals? I'm not really. It's not my strong suit. I usually do people or skeletons. Ha ha. Can I get this line any more polished? I don't know. That's rat snout shaped, right? But yeah, I should probably let those, but I could try and start lightening up some of Gizmo. I'll pretend that this is good blending and stuff that I'm definitely doing correctly. Oh yes, cat. Izzy also has a really cute little white looking eyeliner just around her eyes. Not doing a fantastic job of painting it. You'll see the actual picture of my cat and be like, wow, that looks nothing like her. And I'll be like, thanks, I know. Yeah. Should also put down a base coat for my boy Peach. Now I feel like I should finish painting Wisp first, actually. Just because he's light and he's the guy underneath. Now, I'm not going to use entirely normal colors for these guys, just because I think it'll hopefully make the paint look a little bit more interesting if I try doing, I guess, brighter colors to an extent. So I wanted to use a little bit of blue for the shading on this first lad, although we'll need to re-bring up a picture. Don't mind the mouse shuffling noises. That's me trying to make my computer respond to me. There's Wisp. There we go. I'm so good at art. This is looking a bit intense at the moment, but I think I'm going to alternate between the light blue, which is still relatively dark in comparison to the white, and the white to try and help this along. Is this how you're supposed to paint? I have no idea. But I think I now need to wait for things to dry so I can do my next round of mark making / patterns. Okay, I think stuff is dried now, so we're going to go with a next sort of lighter tone, but I need to sort of start warming Gizzy's palette up. She's kind of got a bit of a gingery tone in her, so I've got to try and make something to slightly better reflect that. Though that being said, she is still a dark tabby, so I'll put a little bit of brown. Except my paint mixing is apparently not going well because it started drying up. Oh my goodness. because yeah, she's got kind of little gingery bits in places. Especially around the fringes of her fur. So I'll sort of try to put a little bit more in there. Going to have to, I think, go back over this in places with the white, but that's fine. Again, trust the process as much as you can anyways. This is going so well for me. Next, we'll move on to the rats, and my paintbrush has not unbrowned itself completely. Fantastic. But we need to get pink, which is going swimmingly. Because they have kind of pink little ears and noses. And I'll pop a little bit on his eyes as well. I think I'm making this worse, but it's fine. We'll be back in a bit. I ended up doing some rat recovery off screen. He's maybe looking slightly better, but I'm going to start on his brother now. So I possibly got his name wrong earlier, but this is our boy Peach. He's a lovely guy. He likes to come up to the edge of the cage to say hi whenever I'm in the room. He's very cute, basically. And he's sort of a chocolatey brown color with curly fur, which I'll do my best to render, but we'll see how he goes. But yeah, there's his base down, and now I actually have to wait for things to dry up again. Yippee. Okay, so it's time to do a bit more painting. So I'm going to go back on Gizmo with some more white to attempt to get that fuzz back. I'm also going to start painting on her patterning because it sort of has a lighter underbit with the darker line on top. But yeah, I think with this it's starting to come together a little bit better. She sort of is a brownish tabby but with a grey tone, but I'm not good enough at my paint mixing to fix this. So this will have to do, but I think it's still coming together a little bit better. I think for someone who does not regularly do painting, I'm doing pretty okay. Though I'm sure if someone who is actually a painter was to look at this, they'd be like, wow, what were you doing? And I'd be like, ha 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 ha. There we go. We'll jump back over to the rats, who I think may benefit at least just a little bit from a bit of white through it. I'm doing a very bad job at it, but I'm trying to give him a little bit more of a curly texture. But yeah, as I said, Peach is a very interesting little guy in that he does have very curly textured fur. I'm not quite sure how to accurately represent that for a rat. Skill issue, I guess. But we're going to make the attempt regardless. Going to also make Wisp a little bit whiter to try and distract from the abundance of blue that I've used. But I'm also going to start lightening his eye up a little bit. It is red, but it's not a super dark red or anything. It's more of a nice sort of light, like it looks cute. He's a sweet little guy. Apparently has fairly poor eyesight because of the whole albinism there, so poor little guy. Start putting a little bit of pink around Peach as well. These are meant to be his little grubby hands. Rats have such funny, oddly humanoid fingers, honestly. Strange little guys. But yeah. Might also, while I'm waiting on stuff, do some work on Gizzy's eyes. She has the prettiest big green eyes, even if they are, most of the time, used to give me very, very evil looks, which is of course my fault for being annoying. She does put up with quite a lot from me. First thing I'm going to do on that front is go back over with the light green. I should have chosen a smaller brush, but this is fine. Then I want to grab, I thought I put out a dark green, but maybe I didn't. Grab some yellow and mix it with the green, which I'm doing off screen so you can't see it, sorry. And plug that down in that central bit. Yeah, I'm definitely making this worse. Ha ha ha. It's okay. I will come back and save her later. I might go and make dinner in the meantime though. Ended up doing a couple of touch-ups off screen, but I'm still going to finish up Gizzy's bow off stream. We're not streaming right now, and I haven't streamed for months. Off camera would be more accurate. Apologies. But basically, I decided I think Gizmo's background will look a bit better in blue. So I started doing that, and now we're just going to finish off her cute little collar and bow. I say, having made it not look all that cute. Rats are all done, they're ready to be cut out. We'll likely do that after I finished with Gizmo. But yeah, just a couple of touch-ups. I accidentally went over her ears with that blue, which we cannot be having, obviously. But the next bit is just putting her patterning onto that bow tie. It's sort of got a couple of darker pink sort of stripy bits, because it's plaid. And I might also go in with some actual red, just so that we have, I don't know, a bit more shape. There's pink patches up on her face, no longer make any sense. So I'll just, there we go. But yeah, that's very shiny because of the camera, but next time you see this, it will be in its little photo frame. Yeah, and then we'll be done. Thank you guys for watching. Might end off, I think, with the pet interviews, so you'll have the pleasure of that, and then you can go about the rest of your day. That'll do.
Yeah, I mean, it's going now, so stop whenever you want.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here with Gizmo, who is not paying attention to us at all and cleaning herself. I forgot to do the beginning interviews, and so I'm not doing them. I'm just showing her the results. Show you guys how they turned out as well. There's our pet portraits. Yippee. Hey Gizmo, what do you think? She's giving them a good hard look. I'm going to pretend that's approval and not just blatant disinterest. You can cut it now. Yep. Okay, I'm here now with the two boys of the house. One of them is a bit nervous about being not in the cage. Gizmo is also sticky beaking, and leave them alone. Trying to join in. But yeah. Here it is, guys. What do you think? Oh, he's escaping.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, he's going. Well, Wisp may not have been really receptive to the interviews, but here's everything finished. Couple of mistakes with this are I can see the paint kind of getting pressed up against the glass and doing weird looking things. And also I painted them a bit too big because I forgot that there would be a bit of bleed over from the actual frame. But overall, for not really being great at painting, I think I did a pretty good job. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your whatever it is you're doing at the moment. See you next time. Bye!